we have considered the following options available over here. 3 with the profit 10 we have considered. Okay, 3 weight. While you are considering this particular value, we have considered it first, and next we can consider the following. Okay, so now if you go further, what is the next weight to be considered? The next 3, where your weight is 9. So again, we have considered this corresponding 9. So 5 minus 3 becomes 2. And here, fortunately, we have on weight, profit versus weight, which is 2. Okay, and we have which one we have considered? 3. Yes, after that we have to consider this particular 2. So we have considered the profit versus weight as 2. Now your weight is also 2, so it is getting a match. 2 minus 2, so our bag is full, and this is the last profit we have considered, because the profit versus weight 2, we have to consider the profit as 4. One thing here you have to keep in mind, that while picking up, you are selecting the profit versus weight. Otherwise, there is no role of the profit versus weight. We have to work with profit and weight only. Okay, so here while you are filling the value, you should be very, very particular that we are not filling the value of profit versus weight. Profit versus weight is, this particular row is used only for the selection purpose, not for any other purpose, that which particular profit versus weight I will select. So I have selected the maximum profit versus weight. This is the maximum profit versus weight was 8. So we have started with 8. After that, we have moved to 5, then 3.3, then 3, then 3, then we have moved to 2. But ultimately, we cannot consider this because my bag is already full. So if you add all those profit, ultimately what you will get, your profit is become 51. So among these 3, if you consider, this is the best strategy. So if the question has been given that for the following knapsack problem, find out the best fractional method. If the question has been given in that way, best fractional method, then you can directly do this part, profit versus ratio, weight ratio. But if you are told that find out a solution for the following knapsack problem, use the fractional solution with max profit, min profit, and profit versus weight ratio, then you have to show all those 3 options as given over here. Okay, so this is basically called a knapsack problem using the greedy method. Earlier also we have gone through the knapsack problem that was called a 0-1 knapsack problem, where you cannot take a fraction. Either you have to take the complete product or you have to leave it. Correct. And there also we have seen that how to accommodate a bag of weight 8 and maximum quantity I can keep in the bag was 4. Okay, using a 0-1 knapsack problem. So any 0-1 knapsack problem, it is always advisable make use of the dynamic programming concept. And in case of, if you have a knapsack problem using a fractional method, there you always make use of profit and weight ratio. So in a broader sense, if we consider greedy method. Okay, so this is basically called greedy method, where you are getting the best solution from a specific problem statement. So here we got the best solution, and this is called the fractional knapsack problem. So now any query you can ask?
No, sir.
So this is one of the,
in the question they'll give profit and weight, only that much they'll give.
Yes, this will be given to you, object, profit and weight, and you will be told that find out. Object means a sequence number. This will also be given to you for your convenience. Okay, so though we are not using directly over here, but it is always better to write the sequence of the object, so that will not create any confusion also in the problem, because one object I can just select one at a time. So if you have a look, you can also understand that yes, I have selected one object at a time. Okay, so this will be given to you, the data, and you will be told that apply knapsack problem and solve it through a greedy method. Okay, they may not tell you that you have to solve it through a fractional method. Okay, maybe the question is solve it through a greedy method. So you apply the fractional solution. And if you are told that solve it using a dynamic programming, so you can tell 0, you can use 0-1. Yeah, 0-1 knapsack problem. If the question is direct that use 0, 1, then you have to use 0, 1. So you don't have to think anything. And here also for fractional, if nothing has been told to you directly, you can use this particular method, because this is the best method of the fractional knapsack problem. But if you are told that compare 3 different methods of the knapsack problem where you have maximum profit, minimum weight, and profit ratio, then you have to show all those 3. Okay, and write the proper logic also, that how basically you are getting logic. You can write only one time, that because the same logic we are applying everywhere. Okay, there is no variation at all. Okay, but at the beginning you just write that how profit versus weight we are calculating, what is the strategy, or how maximum profit we are calculating, what is the strategy behind that. Fine.
Sir, this sheet you will be sharing, sir.
Sorry.
This sheet you will be.
This is easy, na? You can get 10 out of 10. Mathematical,
okay, sir, but still for exam purpose you have to study, no, sir. That time I'll forget again.
No, you just get back to me. I'm available anytime on Microsoft Teams. Even the day before exam also, if you need, I will explain you knapsack problem.
On the day of exam only we'll have doubts, sir.
So even starting from the beginning, we have done a series of problems. Okay, don't forget those problems. Kruskal algorithm, Prim's algorithm, minimum spanning tree. So in the name of knapsack problem, don't forget all those problems.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so now we'll be doing
0, 1. Now 1.
Sorry.
Knapsack only we did 2. Knapsack problem we did only 2, no?
Yeah, knapsack problem we have applied 2 different strategy. One is the 0, 1 strategy, that is dynamic. Yeah, Kruskal we have studied only one. There is only one method for Kruskal, one method for Prim's. There is no deviation on that. Okay, so one method is.
Divide and corner.
So it's better.
Divide and corner.
Divide and conquer. Yes, divide and conquer. Okay, so after this, now we'll have one more problem we'll be doing today, as we have time. That is on divide and conquer. Okay, so divide and conquer method we have already discussed, that one particular problem can be divided into several subproblems. Okay, and we can have the solution of those subproblems, and ultimately we will get the solution of the main problem. That is the basic strategy behind divide and conquer. Okay, so now we will do some sorting problem. Okay, which is actually using the technique divide and conquer.